What's up? Yes. Honestly, I think you'd be better off just getting practice in before June is over. He'll have other ones. He will. He will. I think he knows that. You're not going to throw it perfect every time. Yeah. He has a tendency to get it play too far. He also has a tendency to, on sports shots, play too far right. They either play the gutter or they play too far in. They don't. They have to be able to play, more in between everything. Yes. I I just think that. Alrighty. Hey, do me a favor. Ask them to fill this up for me. Yeah. Yeah. Of course they do. This thing is like giving me fits. I gotta buy that fan. All right, Mr. Rich. Let's do it. Ah. Are you gonna be here tomorrow too? Okay. 'Cause I think that you should spend most of your time just trying to get used to, because we really can't do anything until then.
All right.
I think. I think it makes more sense where.
Just take it. Right over. Yep.
But you just kind of practice. Make sure you keep. Oh, okay. Thank you. Just practice like getting here and just kind of. If anything, when you do it, right here, and just kind of just get used to your fingers being kind of underneath. That way, when you get here, you can feel it here. So you don't want to get this way.
I've been looking, I just can't find it. Even I hit it, probably be really expensive because that's a really like.
But
It had
just
the,
practice
remember when
that.
it came out? It had the red,
A lot of one
black, and
steps.
gold.
Don't try to go full approach unless you're really comfortable getting the ball out.
And the gold was going for like $500.
Okay.
Stupid. It was stupid.
Have you been doing any one steps or anything? Okay. Oh, okay. No, I just want to get a look first. How you doing? Good. I'm good. Welcome, welcome. Did you both practice it up? You both league, right? How'd you do? Average what? It's okay. It may go down before it goes up. Yeah, you can just get on 30. Yeah, absolutely.
Should I do it? What do you think would benefit me more, getting a quantumized scroll or getting a English?
So the big thing is making sure we don't get that thumb to go down like that.
Unopened?
So where a lot of times you get here, you've got the motion, but it goes this way instead of really kind of like that.
Honestly?
So you want to get this way so you can create a ledge. The ball just kind of drop off your hand, and it's going to spin because it's got to go through your fingers. But a lot of times you're really close, but it's more like that. So just kind of keep that thumb up. That was better.
Like that?
That was all right. That was good.
Hand off.
I told you. It's really all about the student, anyways. Though the coaching helps, but it's all about the student, how much they really want to. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, but it happens. One more, and then we're gonna try to just do some one-step drills.
I'll get out of your way.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think I'll bowl a game.
You're gonna bowl it on your phone. It's not gonna help you bowl on your phone.
No, shut up. I have an app. I got my Spanish final exam.
Really? I kind of like that. Well, huh? Idle Pearl.
Look at it.
Oh, okay. It's pretty.
Because he's a very speed dominant player. He needs to play the friction all day.
Yeah.
Why not?
I like that one a lot. You see how it kind of, so instead of just kind of rolling off your hand, it's actually kind of, really kind of spinning off your hand.
So I'm not, so I don't cheat.
But it's not laying
Sometimes I
on
like
its
to cheat,
side.
and
You
then
know,
my
it's
stuff
really
feels
kind of.
good.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah. Like if I go 9 miss, I put it 9 spare. If I go 9 miss, I'll put it 9 spare. Good job, you're yay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we do no steps first, where you kind of get here. See how my fingers
Did someone
right here
text me
just
while I
kind
was
of get
gone?
here,
Good. I'm
and
not
just
very
kind of keep your fingers firm, shoulders back, and just.
Yeah. Year and 6 months? 4 days ago.
So it's really about this, and just kind of.
She's a cheerleader.
Okay, with your shoulders open.
She thinks it's really boring. But she doesn't do it, she just watches it. She sucks.
So you're going to be here, and then just kind of get your fingers to, well, it'd be like, yeah, yeah, right here, on the side of you, and then swing back and just kind of. Okay. So the big thing is we're trying to get rid of. So your shoulder does a lot of work. So what you want to be able to do is not use your shoulder at all, and that's why we're doing a no step. So there's no. You can go first. So. Just let it roll off your hand. Yeah, yeah. So that's why you don't want a big swing. Just like here, okay. And then you're just gonna get here. From here, you're just gonna. No, I just have it again. It'll be like this. Swing it back here, and then it just kind of here, and just kind of. See how nothing moves up here? It just. So it kind of teaches you really kind of get your hand to get more like this. So instead of really kind of doing this, it's just.
Or should I just go over there?
Actually, that was good. But and as you get your shoulder under control, where your shoulder doesn't move. So if you think about it, so I'm here. If I throw it if I'm like this, then I can get the ball going that way. But as soon as I go here, as soon as I start turning my shoulder, then it's going to go more like that. Okay? So you got to keep the shoulder back and just kind of let that ball roll. So you want to let the ball get here when the shoulders are open. That's why you keep the other hand out in front to remind you to really kind of be more like this. Shoulder back, shoulder back. Roll it off your hand. Yes, just like that. And so your hand got here instead of here. And you're not kind of ducking down because you're not using your shoulder kind of throw the ball. That was good.
Trying to get into a rhythm, I'm not sitting there, but I'm up there. Bounce a couple times. Don't you love me, Alan?
That's not what he said earlier. See how you feel like you're not doing anything. You're going to start to feel like you're lazy. I still think he looks like the Unabomber. I'm the only one who needs to laugh. But you see how the ball starts to come down, the shoulder is still kind of open. Eventually your shoulders will close, but what you want to do is it closes because it's attached to your arm, not because it's doing all the action. So your follow through is going to be more right to left anyway. So it'll be like a right hand, it'd be more like this and then like that. Or before yours almost got down here and then so it really's got to be more like this as opposed to
See you, man.
yes, I'll be there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, should I work on just saying, like, make sure it's tucked, like, as it
Yeah.
goes down? Okay. Because I was trying to work on that with my dad. He said it's actually pretty good, so I'm just going to keep on trying to work on that. Keep on working out and stuff like that. So,
Right. Yeah,
thank you.
definitely keep on working out.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Bye, Garrett. See you, Spencer. Thursday? No. I don't go track.
Huh? Why?
It's for pussies.
Do what? What'd you think of that one? A little bit, yeah. A little bit of help, but actually, it started out really well. So you see, the ball actually got down here, and as you're releasing the ball, that's when the shoulder kind of popped forward. So, and that's the reason why it wasn't bad. I don't think it was that bad to me. I mean, that's why your follow through went that way. But, you know, getting rid of the ball really wasn't bad at all. It was more like where if you wouldn't have went like this, if you would have went like, it would have ended up here. But it was already off your hand before that shoulder really kind of did that.
I recognize that guy from something.
He's a little creepy, right?
Kettle something.
I'm your friend.
That actually felt pretty good off my head. I feel like it's a little bit just too on the back. Turn the corner.
Did you know I was Alan's best friend?
What?
Best friend.
You were Alan's best friend?
Yes.
Is he?
He doesn't really know it, but are you starting to feel a little bit of a difference? You know, as it gets off the end, it's like it's going to feel like you're doing less to really kind of get the ball off the hand.
What?
No, it's fine. It really doesn't have to be all the way to the right. I mean, a trail lay can be like a nice easy like this. What we don't want is right here. If it's here, that's fine. It doesn't have to be, stretched out. Because a lot of times you stretch out like that, it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable at all. We just want to make sure that when you finish, that leg is at least out here and not behind you. That's going to keep you from really kind of opening up. How did it feel? See, you got to look at the possibilities where we're going with this, where it's not going to feel great at first. But if you look at it, it's really a lot more consistent off your hand. A little bit less effort. A little bit less effort. So before you had a lot of shoulder this way. Now it's more, a little bit more comfortable.
2 out of 12 big shots. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm good with 9.
So let's try,
What were the bad
take a
ones?
step back and try to step into it. You know, one step. So as you get here, then swing it back, and then get yourself out in front and then get set, and then let the ball get there. It's very important to get that knee out, the knee out in front to really preserve your knee. Or if you kind of cut it short, it's going to really compress down. If I can just get out here and get set, then I can actually be a lot smoother. And allow yourself to get on that leg so that this one, when you stretch out like that, it's going to really, really compress down on your knee. So the big thing is kind of get here and just, so it's like a little gentle, but you're still going to be able to really kind of get out of it. You'll be like,
You can.
so that step doesn't have to be that big. You can actually move up a little bit and just practice. No, it's fine. So you just want to get here. Make sure you don't get out too far in front and just here. And then practice getting that leg back a little bit. Yeah, and plant, yeah. So just kind of get out there, and as you get here, as it steps here, then you just kind of get. And it's got to be nice and gentle because, like you, I have a bad knee, so I can't really just kind of go into it. I used to be able to just step into it and just kind of. Yeah. Yeah, but down. If you're down and you're gentle, you're not going to torque it as much. That's another reason why we don't want that shoulder move a lot, because that torquing motion is like, it's like all of this, where if you can get here and just like this, there's no torque at all. Like I said, just as soon as you step, just bring that leg in close with you. I can't believe you haven't seen any of the session videos. Do that. Do that one more time, and then we're gonna start. We're gonna try to do full approach after that. But just remember, everything stays nice and relaxed, and you don't want to torque your body. You just want the ball to get off your hand. I like that one. How'd that feel? Weird? Weak? I know. I trust you guys. How do you feel? Better? No, I understand. I was just teasing you. You guys, everybody's waiting a little longer than last year to really prepare.
I feel like I've been preparing for years. My practice sessions are really like, hey, I'm just messing around.
Well, it's time to amp up, though.
Yeah.
You need to ramp up and start. Need to ramp up and really start getting some serious work in. You know, a lot more physical work, but also a lot of sport pattern. So if you guys are going to start coming, a lot more, I'm going to start playing a sport pattern, out. You guys gotta let me know that you guys are coming. I don't want to lay it out and then have you guys not come. Okay. Yes, sir. Not bad.
Right there. 180 on 32. 180 on 32.
And what we're also going to work on is like when you push away, just kind of push and let it drop. Well, a lot of times you kind of carry it through, so you're going to take that step and then let it drop, and that'll help kind of push your shoulders open and then get it up to a little bit higher in your swing. Tell your family I said hello. How's Kayla doing? Why? Yeah, you got to practice. Otherwise, you're not going to stay sharp. Oh, you saw that, huh?
What is that? Let me see. Who is it? You saw Walton?
Because yeah, I know. Well, his parents, they think that's cool.
It's not his mom, it's his dad.
Really?
His dad just like walk around.
It's wasted motion. So look at the backswing on how high it is. So it's now starting to creep a little bit further up, and then from the top of the swing, you just have to let it just kind of get there on its own. Where most people get up here and they kind of now that your backswing is getting higher, now you can let it kind of drop on its own. When you just saw that? That's like last year. We did the same thing last year. Yeah. I saw it. I just kind of shook my head. I know. He doesn't hook the ball that much. He doesn't hit the ball that much. His ball sometimes hooks really early. It's gonna feel like you're out of control at first. You feel like everything's kind of out of sync. Yeah, it's because now what you're doing is you're allowing yourself to generate momentum without having to use your arm. So we want your legs to do it effectively. But with bad knees, you have to be careful. So that's why you have to have everything loose and let everything happen. Where most people they have a tendency to at some point in time really kind of tense up and just kind of. But everything's got to be nice and rhythmic. So just kind of make sure you don't rush it. Just let it swing on its own. You're gonna wanna pick up your foot speed. Just let it happen. Let it happen. Ball speed's gone up. I said your ball speed's gone up. You'll feel out of control for the next couple of weeks probably.
I mean, that's a lot more than I used
It's all right. Right now it doesn't matter. So what you have to do is look at the pieces that are falling to place. So now you're creating more of a looser swing, so it allows you to really kind of create ball speed, and your profile's looking more powerful, more aggressive. But you're not muscling it as much. So it gives you a little bit of room, so that ball's going to overreact. It's going to actually. But what we have to do is make sure that you're not rushing things, so we don't put extra pressure on your knee. Okay, so that's the key to make sure that everything stays constant, but you let your swing stay loose so you can keep the ball speed. So that ball's when it does hit, it's going to throw pins around a lot more than before. Where pretty much you almost had to be perfect, to really kind of throw the pins around. This way, you generate a little bit more momentum, a little bit more pin action this way.
because it's like still asymmetric, but it's still like really smooth. But like trying to move left to too flat. But it's just like really vertical.
Putting X at the end of it.
I actually kind of like that one. You can see at the bottom, you're like it's like this. Where sometimes I'll see you do. It's almost like you're kind of loading up a little bit. And now it's like you don't have time to load up. It just try to make sure that your shoulders don't close when it's coming down. When it starts to really close like that, then start lowering your backswing. Just kind of practice, kind of
You leaving?
and then you can start ramping up again. Yeah, that was not good.
Garrett, my ball
See how it's loading up at the end?
my ball
So you don't have time to load up anymore. It's got to be.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, it's up to 12. Oh yeah, no, I'm recording. Yeah, this week. I actually have batteries. I bought all new brand new batteries. Yeah, yeah. No, I bought like a whole pack of like rechargeable. That's a good one. That's pretty good. I haven't heard that one before. I'm your best friend. You just don't realize it. You might throw in the gutter now. And also, what we're going to work on is, like at the end, make sure you don't bend over at the waist. Just kind of. So after you throw the ball, look and see where your chin is in relation to the waist. So it should still be. It shouldn't be in front of it. It should be more above it. I did notice that. That's on purpose, right? Yeah. It's so he doesn't critique every single ball. Keep your shoulder back just a little bit longer. So the really, once you get it here, you want to kind of let it come in right here, just right next to your head. So instead of really kind of going here, you're going to be more here. That's going to keep your shoulder back just a little bit longer. Oh, like that one. I like that one. I mean, off your hand, I really do. So you can see it's a little bit more aggressive.
It's getting a lot.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's just a matter of getting used to it, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be like an hour.
Really, an hour? Normally, it would take you 45 minutes. Oh, you're killing me. Oh, it's definitely a lot more aggressive.
Huh?
I just a little bit quick. In slow motion. Ultra slow motion.
I tried to make four twice in a row. That's really hard. If I told you to create one on purpose, I feel like it's really hard.
haven't seen you this aggressive ever. I will. Why am I praying for you? Oh Lord. Hey, be nice to your mom. Be nice to your mom. Remember, let everything just kind of swing. It's just going to be your tendency to really kind of tighten up a little bit. And just make sure that it's like this and not like that. That was good. I like that. Let's try the other ball. So nothing changes. The execution's still the same. Let the shoulders, let the ball just kind of come up. Oh, I like that one. Now just open the lane up a little bit. Just kind of move right. Really, that's all. Cool. Adam won't be here till tomorrow. He's not usually there on Monday, is he?
Yeah, he's going through some stuff right now, so I wasn't sure if he was gonna
Still? Okay.
yeah, be there to like get right off.
Yes.
It's over. That was just like getting over it.
Yeah. Believe me, I know.
So
Believe me, I know. My wife left. It took it like a year to really kind of come to terms with it. You don't spend that much time with somebody who just kind of go away.
I never know when you're like ask him like if he's doing okay. If he's not, you're still just gonna say yes. You know what I mean?
I think you just do your normal thing. You know, what's up? How you doing? When he opens up, he'll let you know. He'll appreciate the fact that you're there.
I told him if he ever needed like a place to stay at with their favorite, I feel like he.
That one was just a little bit rushed. That's why just allow yourself to as you get here, to let it swing here, allow it to just swing on its own. I want PW to really kind of work on that, getting used to the grip. I don't really want to work on anything until he can actually get out of that ball. Like,
I like it.
it probably feels like you're out of control though.
I started this thing out of control. Michael
Yeah,
to it a little bit.
I like it. It's just a matter of getting used to that and being able to keep your balance. A lot of times when you are losing your balance, you kind of pull it down just a little bit, but it's so much less than it used to be. That's why your ball is like when it's hitting hard. It's kind of rolling to the pocket, through the pocket actually. And that's why when you hit, I mean it hits hard with both balls. I couldn't believe that I put bull run. What it is I rely on the GPS. So no, no, it didn't. So then everybody, there was like 3 or 4 people messaging me, Bull Run? What are you doing at Bull Run? No, 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 not Bull Run. Yeah. No, it's Fairfax. I was like, damn it. I updated my location. You know, I usually when I put on Facebook where I am so that any students, if they want to, they can come. So last night I was at Bull Run. It didn't update the location. So I usually just take the first location because it's usually where I am. And I did it today, and it was still from Bull Run. It didn't update, so I was like, ugh. So are you starting to see where we're trying to go with this? Yeah. So one thing I saw with that one was here, and then as you stepping in, you carried it to the bottom, which is really good. So it allows you to really kind of hit it without even trying to hit it. So that ball really went strong on the back end. Good thing is that's a sport pattern. Yep. I forget. Yeah, medium. I think it's got heavy oil in the middle. Builds character. You can throw in 32 or 30. Oh, I really like that. How'd that feel? I really like that because it got off your hand, nice and quick, but it still had something on it to really kind of. Believe it or not, this is probably going to be your normal pace. A little bit quicker, but you have rotation off your hand. So that ball, so when it does hook, it's not going to overreact. Where sometimes yours had a tendency to overreact. This is going to really kind of hold line a little bit better. But you're still going to have enough on it to really kind of get it around the corner, kind of kick out the pins. So let's get a couple more. That's still good. If I were saying it was probably a little bit slower, but not in a bad way. You look more comfortable. Did that feel more comfortable? Or it's still kind of out of whack?
It's fun.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Because I feel like I'm, a kid rolling it down there.
So you think it was
I
your
know I
you?
don't want to be skipping it down there.
No, it's gonna feel really reckless at first. You can warm up on a house shot. I think this is going to make a difference, next year with your average. I think this will allow you to really kind of, keep the ball in the pocket but still carry. So I think your average will go up, once you get used to this. It's not going to be as tough as you think it is. The shoes make a big difference though.
I do have somewhere a pair of shoes
Good.
that is attachable.
Nice. Okay.
When I tried one last time, too much.
I got you. No, that's
I'm kind
perfect.
of the person that 12 feet is probably more comfortable.
Yeah, what we'll do is, so it's really not a slide. It's more of a step. A lazy step is really a slide is. That'll do it. I like the pin action on that. No, I like that. All right, one more good one with each. I didn't mind that. I'd say the pace may have been a little bit brisk, but I mean, in this whole scheme of things, huh?
Put the pace down.
Yeah, I think I said a lot of times your shoulders are closed early because everything's happening so fast. There you go. That was good. Yeah, let's go to the other ball. Throw one with the other ball, and I think you're good. I really like the overall pace and the balance of that one. That was really good. No, that's what they laid down. No, they they really did. It's not it seems to be more of a rec pattern though. More of a rec pattern. I mean, it seems like it's got a lit, yeah, yeah. So open up your angles just a little bit with that one, and I think you're good. So throw a couple on that one and throw a couple on this one. See if there's a difference. Good balance. leaning over just a little bit, but I mean, I'm still.
Can't keep the head rolling.
I'm okay with that. So you can either move to 30 or 32, whichever one. You got some energy left in you, right?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Okay. Take a small rest. Yeah, we had you moving for um, Dan Macker. No. If we wear you out,
Different things. So